lot better in the second half. I guess, what do you think led to the change?
I think we just started running it really well, and up front we found some runs we really liked, and it took a little bit to find what we were liking in the run game, but once we found it, we did some really good stuff. And their big thing, they were trying to stop us from throwing all the perimeter stuff, and they wanted us to run the ball, and we did. So I was proud of the offensive line, the way they responded. And Texas was trying to put us in one-on-one matchups up front because they know they're really good, and our guys did a great job up front.
Savion, 11 catches tonight. You targeted 13 times. Can you talk about his performance?
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable. Just so thankful for that guy, and he's a gamer. You know, when the lights are shining the brightest, he comes out and plays unbelievable and made some big time plays today. And you know, super proud of him and just the way he played, the grit he showed. That touchdown at the end, I mean, unbelievable catch. So I had my eyes closed and prayed to God that he'd catch it, and he did. So
Even going back to your first start, it seems like you and him have had a really good chemistry. I guess, what's just that relationship like off the field between you guys?
yeah, you know, he's a great person. You know, that's the first thing about Savion is he's a team guy. He's never come over and throw his helmet because he didn't get the ball. And you love the guys like that as a quarterback because, you know, when guys are, you know, on you about getting the ball, sometimes it's tough to manage all that. But Savion's he's an unbelievable teammate, unbelievable player, great guy, great dad. And I'm just thankful for that guy and what he means to me. He's unbelievable.
Josh, how much confidence are you playing with right now?
Quite a bit. You know, there in the second half we were rolling. So first half we were just trying to kind of find our way. Couldn't really. We're in some third and longs, and you know, I don't care if you're playing in Fort Worth Christian. If you're third and long, it's gonna be tough. So just staying out of those and trying to mitigate the third and longs, and that's kind of what led to some bad drives in the first half. But I think once we found our roll and started rolling, I was playing pretty confidently and throwing the ball around at a pretty efficient rate.
What was Coach Browse kind of, you know, giving you advice on in the second half to let you be so successful?
Yeah, you know, it was just doing my job, you know, throwing to the guy that's open, and not trying to do too much. You know, I made a mistake in the second half that it cost us big time, and, you know, I hate it. I got to get it fixed. So I tried to do too much and make a throw that, you know, not even Jesus Christ himself should try and make. So just dump it down the flat would probably be the better decision, and just got to move on and make better decisions in those kind of moments.
And when you come out of halftime down 20 and you see the defense put up the effort that they did in the second half, how much confidence does that give you moving forward?
Yeah, you know, I told the team after the game, we wouldn't have a chance if it wasn't for our defense. So those guys came out and they played hard. I think they gave up 3 points in the second half. Is that right? So yeah, I mean, unbelievable performance from them. Texas is really good on offense, and you know, we hit some. You know, you never blame anything on the referees. You always just blame it on yourself, and there's plenty of opportunities we had to make plays, but I thought there were some, you know, poor calls on our defensive guys, you know, pass interference stuff, and you know, that was all bad to see. But you know, I thought they played hard. Thought they played really well, and just I'm really proud of those guys.
Just how encouraging was just the second half of performance in general? And do you think that'll carry over, or do you hope they'll carry over to the Baylor game?
Yeah, for sure. You know, Texas is a really good football team, and we went out the second half and played our best half of football, arguably. You know, we were in the red zone, I think, every drive, and one of them we were down there on 4th down and couldn't get it done, should have scored. But, you know, it gives us a lot of confidence just knowing that you can move the ball, and we ran the ball really well, and so that was the biggest thing tonight for me, just seeing is how well our offensive line played, and that's something to carry over next week.
Folks have talked a lot about Amani Bailey this season. You crossed the 1,000-yard rushing mark tonight. Just what does he mean to this offense this year?
Yeah, he's one of those guys that he's gonna pound the rock, and he's gonna run tough every single time he touches the ball, and he means a lot to us. And you know, we wouldn't be the same offense without him. And I know going forward, he's gonna be a huge part of this offense. And so just thankful for him. And you know, he's a great player, great teammate like Savion. I mean, we got some great guys. So. This is, you know, obviously we lost, and I'm not into moral victories, but this is something to build off of in my mind. I feel like you can learn from everything, and I think tonight's something we can learn from and just continue to fight and spread out and move forward. So just proud of this team, man. We've had some ups and downs, and you know, no one's pointing fingers, no one's in there yelling and screaming. We're just all looking at ourselves and wondering how we can get better. So just proud of you guys.
What did you think of JP's catch when he was basically on his back?
I haven't seen it. I didn't see it. I heard it was awesome. I was looking at the stars, so, but they brought the pressure on that one. I just tried to get it out, and they brought more than we can block, so I was hoping he'd be in the right spot, and he was, apparently, so.
You've had a few starts under your belt. Was that the toughest defensive line you think you've seen this year?
Yeah, they're inside. Their inside guys are really, really talented guys, and outside they're really long and fast. So I'd say D-line wise, they were really good, and obviously K-State's good up front too. But yeah, and everybody who played in the Big 12 has long, good players. So, but yeah, Texas was good up front.
We'll go 2 more questions if you have them.
You faced some really, really good teams these last 3 games. Just how much does that kind of just force you to kind of grow as a player?
Yeah, you gotta grow up quick. You realize that every play is the play of the game. And so we played some good football teams, and that's where to be a good football team you gotta play and be the best. And so we expect to go out every week and beat people, and we've got to find a way to do that and be more efficient. But yeah, it's just facing the teams we faced the last couple of games. We've been in some close ones and had some chances to win some games and just couldn't pull it off. So it's frustrating, and it's definitely disappointing, but we're going to keep fighting and keep scrapping.
Okay, thanks, Josh.
All right, thanks, guys.
Savion, you set single game records for yourself with catches and yards tonight. Can you talk a little bit about what was working for you tonight, and then the growing connection you had with Josh Hoover?
Him just giving me the ball a lot more. He's like first game, like him getting the ball to me like more through. That's really where it started. When he started getting the ball to me in the first half, and it started like a spark. He got me going in the first half, and then he just picked up and kept going.
Just communicate throughout the whole game. Were you telling them what you could get open on or anything like that?
Just calling plays, and he was just finding me.
Seems like over the last, really all of this season, you've become more assertive physically with the ball in your hands. Is that a point of pride for you to just be bigger and stronger than folks?
Yes, sir. That's like a part of my, just how I play. Just how I play, just big. Don't do too much, just play to my size.
This is your 4th year here. What do you tell the rest of the team to help you guys finish out this season, try to get bowl eligible?
Keep fighting. I mean, some people went into the game thinking we weren't going to win. Some people went into the game thinking we were going to win. So, I mean, when you have 2 sides of people thinking we going to win, the other side of the team thinking, if you like, you playing Texas, they're top 10 ranked. And you got people like that on the team. But as going in to like the last 2 games of the season, I'd say everyone needs to have a different mindset in this game. We don't need to go into any other games like this one. This one just like should have set the tone for the rest of the season.
This game, there was a lot of people talking about Texas receivers, talking about X, talking about Mitchell. Did you have any motivation to go out there and kind of try to prove to some folks that you should be considered one of the top Big 12 receivers too?
No, I mean, for myself, I know I'm top Big 12 top receiver, but I mean, going to this game, I just go into it with every other game. Like, I just go into it like thinking I'm gonna make plays, vision myself making plays, and don't do too much. Don't try to be Superman. Just do what I have to do my job.
Did you vision yourself being Superman when you jumped that dude?
Nah, I was just tired and didn't come up with anything at the last moment, so I just came with whatever came to mind. Did whatever came to mind.
With the way you guys played in the second half, defense only allowing 3 points, you guys getting a lot of momentum there on offense. Do you feel like that is something you guys can carry forward?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
That's something big. I mean, defense has a few games where we have like been down and they hold the offense to a certain amount, and we just haven't been capitalizing on offense. But I feel like them doing that, and we like us getting like a connection on offense like how we did. I think that's like gonna help us going into the next 2 games.
Anything else for Savion?
Give us a little bit on Josh. He goes into halftime, throws that pick right before halftime, and then comes out and has the second half that he has and the offense has. Can you talk a little bit about him and his resiliency?
I'd say when he threw that, like Josh, he's not a get down type of guy. Like when he does something, like it's like that's on me. Like I mean, he gets his head up again. Like he doesn't trip out on something that he does. He like, that's on me. That's it. And then next second half, he came out. He apologized, and it was a whole different man. Like doing what he had to do.